Today we're going to talk about what I think is the very best supplemental companion card, whatever you want to call it, second card in your setup that a person can have, and that's the Citi Custom Cash. If you would hit the like and subscribe button, and we're going to dive into this together. The Citi Custom Cash is one of my workhorse cards in my wallet. And what I mean by that is it gets used every single month, almost to its maximum capacity every single month. And when I say capacity, I mean its spending limit to get the high return on the card. Now, this card, if paired with their premium travel card, which is their Strata Premier card from Citi, this card can be just a points earning machine. Now, the card comes with no annual fee, so it's never going to cost you anything to have it in your wallet ongoing. And it has a small sign-up bonus, nothing really to write home about. In fact, Citi's kind of known for not having the best sign-up bonuses. But this card has a 20,000 point sign-up bonus on $1,500 in spend in the first 3 months. Now, that's not great. It's not terrible in that it's a zero annual fee card, and they often don't have great bonuses anyway. But the real power of this card is not when you sign up for it. It's not a open it, keep it a year, and cancel it kind of card. It is an open it, get the little bit of bonus, and then keep it and use it and use it and use it in perpetuity, because it is a great, great card as a companion card, as a secondary card, whatever you want to call it, along with other cards in your wallet. And the reason for that is that unlike its competitors, like the Chase Freedom Flex card or the Discover It card that have rotating categories that give you 5x on different categories that the bank chooses every quarter. And some people love those cards. I've used those cards a lot, especially the Freedom Flex, but it kind of gets tiring to have to activate those, have to remember which ones currently and switch out a different card for it for that particular period. I've gotten to the point where I only really do it on the Freedom Flex when the category that's elevated to 5x is restaurants, because that actually comes out to 7x at restaurants, which is really good. So I do it that quarter, but for the most part, I just don't use those cards that much because I can usually get 4 or 5x in most categories anyway. But the Citi Custom Cash, it gives 5x on your highest spend category up to a limit of $500 every month. Now, that's what I was talking about before when I said it had kind of an upper limit of what its usefulness was. Because that above that $500, you're just going to get 1x on all your purchases. So you want to use this for one category, and it's got a broad list of different things it can be used for. And you want to use it on one category that you get 5x on only up to $500 in that month. So I pick categories that I spend about $500 anyway, like gas. That's what one of my custom caches is for. The other one is for home improvement stores. Both of those are 5x categories, and we buy a lot of stuff at home improvement stores. So that works out very, very well. Now, there are a lot of categories available for this 5x elevated multiplier on the custom cash card. The first is dining. That's a very useful one for a lot of people. I don't use it for that. I have the old Prestige card that gets 5x on dining, but this card is also good for gas. It can be used for groceries. There's some travel. There's things like home improvement stores. It's just a long entertainment. There's a long list of stuff. So this card is absolutely awesome when it comes to kind of a secondary card in your setup. But what really makes it really beneficial, in my estimation, is when you have, like I do, the old Prestige card, which people can't get anymore. But what you can get is the Citi Strata Premier card. And that card allows you to take all your Citi points, group them together. You got to call Citi to do that. But that means all of them just from all your cards that earn ThankYou points, they just lump into one grouping, into one big pool. And then you can use those points to transfer out to transfer partners. So if you're using this every single month, 2,500 points a month is what you'll get on that $500 in spend. You multiply that by 12 months, you are getting 30,000 ThankYou points every year from your spend on this card. And that is very, very valuable. I consider my Citi ThankYou Points to be worth over 4 cents a piece for business and first class redemptions. So you can transfer them out to partners like Flying Blue. You can transfer them over to British Airways. I mean, there's just lots and lots of options. So if you don't have a Citi Custom Cash, let me encourage you, whenever you're at a point in your journey where you think it works, maybe you're worried about your 524 with Chase, and so you need to kind of garden a little bit. If that's the case, then you might wait for the right timing. But getting a Citi Custom Cash is absolutely a great boost to your points earning, especially if you have the Citi Strata Premier. Now, if you don't have the Strata Premier, then it's basically a 5% back card. And that's still good, but not as good as being able to use transferable currency. So now it used to be that I have 2 Citi Custom Cashes, one's with my player 2, one's with myself. You can still do that. But what you can't do any longer is you can't just product change an American Airlines card or one of the other Citi cards to this. They've changed that rule recently. That's unfortunate because some people had 3, 4, 5 of these that they would do through product change. You can only really apply for one. But if you had 3, 4, or 5 of them out, wow, you'd be getting lots of points in lots of categories. But still, it's a great, great benefit to your wallet to get that 5X. And in my opinion, it's the best kind of support card a person can possibly have in their wallet. So check out the Citi Custom Cash. If you would, hit the like and subscribe button. You might also consider my channel memberships. It's only $2.99 a month. You can cancel anytime and supports the channel. And also I do point redemption videos for my channel members on how to get great value on business and first class flights. So you can check that out, a link in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you here next time.